Continuing with the ActionScript 3.0 FLV playback component, I need to correct a small error that I made at the end of the previous tutorial. When I loaded this file, fire.flv, I forgot to uncheck match source dimensions. So it made the player match the source dimensions, not what I want. So I'm just going to go back to the properties and reset the properties for the player. So there we have that. And then let's go back to the component inspector. And the first parameter that I want to look at is the align parameter. Now, this parameter aligns the movie within the player. In order to make this work, you have to have a scale mode of no scale. So let's try looking at this with maintain aspect ratio. I'll just go to Control, Test Movie. So this is not what I want. This movie is much larger than I want it. So I'm going to set this scale mode to no scale and try that again. And that is what centering should be, and this is the movie at its correct size. So let's look at some other align values. Let's try top and Control Enter. And top left and Control Enter. So you can see that this parameter aligns the movie within the player, and it does not affect the alignment of the player with respect to the stage. Autoplay, we've seen this before. If it's set to true, the movie starts playing as soon as the player loads. If it's set to false, you have to click the arrow to get the movie to play. So Control Enter. It doesn't start playing. I have to go here and click to get it to play. Let's set that back to true. cuePoints, we're going to look at these in more detail later, but let's just quickly look at this. I can click plus here, click here, call this test, set a time. The time is hours, minutes, seconds, and then dot and milliseconds. So a 3 here would be putting a cue point at 3 seconds, and click OK. And there it is. isLive. This is only used for streams, being streamed by the Flash Media Server or a Flash Video Service provider that's using a Flash Media Server or something similar. In other words, a streaming application, but not just a streaming application, but a live stream. So if you're going to use a live stream, set this to true. I'll leave that at false. Preview. Preview brings up this preview screen, and it's got a controller on it, so you can run through the video and pause at a certain point and get a preview. Now, this does not affect anything that happens when the movie plays. This is only at authoring time, but it allows you to preview the movie and get a preview image. If you want an image that you can use for a preview for your users to see, click Export. And you can export a PNG, and then you can put that on your stage. I'll just cancel that. Scale mode, we've already seen that a little bit, and in the next tutorial we'll continue and look at that in a little more detail.